Hello everyone. So this is a continuation of our JavaScript class. This is our second tutorial video on JavaScript. I'll be talking more about function. We talked about function in our first class. We talked function. So without wasting much time, let's create a new HTML file. Just name it class. Or we can just name it function JavaScript function.html. JavaScript function.html. Yes. Okay. We'll just continue with this HTML file. Produce some JavaScript class 2. JavaScript class 2. Some data everything. So here I'll be talking more about function. Yes, I'll be talking more about function our function. But before I continue, I would like to okay, let's open this file on our browser. If you followed my first class, we should have something like this. This was we did JavaScript in our last class, in our tutorial class 1. You can watch we're going to check out my YouTube tutorial video for that. So so now what are functions? A function is a group of reusable code which can be called anywhere in your program. So and functions are written to perform, just from the name, they are written to perform, they are a set of codes written to perform a specific task. Just like this one that we have in our first um, in JavaScript class 1. Let me open it. Okay, just like this function we have here, we have it here that if you click on this grid, it prints this out. So what handle this? There's a function that handles this. So function are a set of codes that perform a specific task. So this is a function here that perform that task that print out this hello good day, welcome here. So there are more to function. So I don't know, you might have been seeing some functions in our code like alert. In our first tutorial video, I wrote a code like alert. Let me write it here. Okay, like this grid. Now instead of following grids, I can decide to write alert. Let's say alert. Welcome here. So if I click on this button, let me refresh. Click on this grid button. Can you see that my browser is showing welcome here? So this alert is also a function, but it is called predefined function. You can see that I did not declare the function in my JavaScript code. So this kind of functions are called predefined function. And we do use this kind of function very well in our code. You can see something like alert, you can see something like write. Those functions have been defined, have been written in the JavaScript core, in core JavaScript rather. So we have different type of function. We have predefined function and we have set defined function. Just from the name, predefined function are function that have been written from in the in the core JavaScript itself. Like this alert now, I don't need to write it again. Like any developer that write alert, I will pass a string in between the function like this. We already know that once that's something to show like a pop-up like this on our browser, and any text we pass is going to be shown here. So that's what function is about. So in this tutorial video, we'll be talking about function, we'll be talking about how to pass argument to a function. Like this is what I pass is called an argument. Learn about how to pass an argument into a function. So let me just erase this. Let me just erase this. Okay, and how I came about this on click. We are also going to talk about it in one of our videos, or maybe probably in this video today. Time permit. So all right. So now If you want to define a function in JavaScript, let me just start this discussion. Just start this function. Let me take a look. If you want to define a function in JavaScript, we do start with function, then the keyword. Then the keyword you want to pass along with the function, the name of the function, the name of the function. Okay, you might say we want a function that will say hello. So this name can be anything, depends on what you want. Depending on you, what you want the function to do, what you want the name of the function. So the function name can be greet me. The function name can be um, um, call us, anything. Just depend on what you want the function to do. But it's always good to name your function, um, to allow your function to be named in a very good way. Like the name must follow the pattern of what you want to do. If I want the function to like say hello now, say hello. Maybe I want the function to print hello on the screen. I can just name the function say hello. Then what I can do is that okay, um, document dot write hello everyone. So this is how to declare a function. So this you start with function. You put the function name here. You add this bracket, then you put your parentheses. Then inside these parentheses, that's where you are going to pass what the function is going to do, the code of for the function. So this is how to declare a function. You can declare as many as you like. You can have another function that will say that have to do with greet me, just like the one that I wrote before. Okay, yes, okay. Just like the one I wrote before, this greet me that works with this button. So what this greet me does is that it gets this element, then it add this text inside the HTML element, .html. So if you see something like this and you put .html, it's going to add anything that you put here inside the HTML element, meaning between this paragraph tag, it's going to add all this. So that is what this does. So this greet me function does. So now if you want to call your function, this is how to call a function. Let's say, for example, I want to call this function inside the JavaScript code. I'll just say this is how to just call a function. If you want to call a function, you just call it this way. Let's say I want to call this say hello. This is how to call it. So it depends on where I want to use this say hello, or if I want to call the greet me. Greet me. If I want to call the greet me, this is where it depends on where I want to use this greet me. That is what will determine where I'm going to write it. So now I want this say hello to be called when someone clicks this button. So we have something we call events. We still come to that on click. Meaning what I'm trying to tell this code is that when a user clicks this button, it should call the say hello function. Say hello. And you write the name of the function, then you add this. So let's do this is our JavaScript class 2. So say hello, can you see? Hello everyone. Just like that. So if I want the code to greet, if I want the code to greet, if I want the code to greet, if I want the code to call the greet me function, like this function, what this function does is that it will get this paragraph and add something to it. So we'll do something more interesting with function right now, like switching on and switching off of Bob. So let us just start with that. Like if you click on a bulb, it should on. If you click on a bulb, it should go up. So it's just like a simple animation with function for you to know how important function is in our code. So let's come to this place and bulb image. So let's do some. So let us download of the image. Now let me download. So what I'm just trying to do here is I'm trying to download an image. So we downloaded the normal bulb. I'm also downloading a yellow bulb. So you see why I'm doing that very soon. So just download, just search for an image online. Just make sure it is normal white bulb like this and like a yellow bulb, something like this. So so I'm going to be moving those two bulbs in our JavaScript folder where we are working. So let me go to download. I've located here. I think it's something downloaded in my documents folder. Okay, these are the bulbs. Okay, so just copy and paste it here. So yeah, here we go. So we now have these two bulbs here. So now let's just let's switch bulb. Let's just put to some bulb here. Let us add our okay. Let us have a paragraph. Inside the paragraph, we can have our image tag. INGSRS bulb dot JPEG. That's the name of this image. Then alt bulb. So this alt bulb means that if this image doesn't load, it shows the text bulb. Then this ID means the ID for the bulb, and this one is just the normal standing, the width and height I want the bulb to have. So now let's load this. So let's just get rid of these functions since we are not using them. So let's remove this too. And let me reload. So we have our bulb here. So what we want to do is that once someone clicks on this bulb, the bulb will switch on. Once the bulb switch on, this text will change to switch off bulb. And once you click on switch off bulb, the bulb will switch off. So now, how can we achieve that? So what we will do is let's create a function. document dot element id of .srs. So what we are doing here is that we are getting this the ID of this element Bob. We are getting the ID of this element Bob. Then after selecting it, then we now change the source. We change the source, we change the value here to this yellow bulb. So you see that now. You see that now. Dot yellow sorry yellow bulb dot fit so what this switch bulb does is that once once you click on this switch bulb, once you click on this switch bulb, it gets an element band. This it gets the element that has this ID, which is this element, this image tag. Then it select the SRS and replace the value with this. So let's see how that works as well. So I'll refresh. Let me Okay, sorry, we have not called this switch on. I've not called this switch on bulb here. So let's do on click. So on click switch on bulb. No, I'll just get any ID. SRS switch on bulb. Okay, so for us to switch on our bulb, okay. So here you have to take notes. When you're writing your code, you have to take notes very well, like of your test. This place is also meant to be SRC instead of SCR that I typed before. So now I guess everything should work fine. We click on switch on bulb. Can you see that the bulb is coming on? But this switch on bulb test is not changing. It's meant to change to switch off bulb. So now, what can we do to just change this? I've taught you how to change the inner HTML of something. So let's just put this into a paragraph tag. Let us wrap this button inside the paragraph. So we will change the inner HTML. So you can name this paragraph. You can give it an ID. You know, I told you your ID can be any name, but let us give it the switch paragraph. You can just name it the switch P. Just anything you like. But what you name it here is what you use to reference it while calling in JavaScript. So now what we will do is that document that once we have changed this pop, we have changed the source to yellow, then you have to document dot get element by ID, document dot get element by ID, switch P, inner HTML equals. So that inner HTML will now be equals. So we'll be changing the inner HTML of this paragraph tag instead of it to be this switch on bob. Let it be in single quotes, because the reason why this is showing red while it was in double quotes is because of I've used double quotes here, so I can't use double quote to wrap it from outside again. So here it will be switch off bob. So this button is going to change. This function is going to be changed to switch off bob. Then this text is also going to be changed to switch off bob. So once you call the switch on bob, it will change the source of this to yellow bulb, and it will now make this button to be switch off bulb. So this is for switch on bulb. So okay, let us test that. Can you see that this have changed to switch off bulb? When we click on the switch off bulb, it is meant to call the switch off, it's meant to call the switch off bulb. So but because we don't have a function that is called switch off bulb, you can see that we are getting an error here. Switch off bulb is not defined. So we have to define a function called switch off bulb. So function switch off bulb. So your switch off bulb function will work more of like your switch on bulb. So your switch off bulb is going to work more of like your switch on bulb, but the only difference is that in your switch off bulb, since you are switching off, then the source have to be calling the empty bulb, which is bulb.jpg, which is the one that does not have yellow light, and the switch on bulb will be replaced in this inner HTML. Then this place is going to once you call the switch on bulb, once you call the switch on bulb, once you call the switch off bulb rather, once you click on this switch off bulb, then this place is going to change to switch on bulb. So that's why we are replacing. That's why this button is showing switch on bulb here, and this is calling the function switch on bulb. So let's load that on our browser. Let's see how it works. So switch off bulb. So if you click on the switch off bulb, this place is going to change to switch on bulb. And you see this test have changed to switch on. If we click on the switch on bulb, this test will change to switch off bulb. If we switch off, it will change to switch on. So and this is the code. So these are the advantages of function. Function helps you to it helps a lot. You can use it in many aspects in the code. So these are examples of functions without parameters. So there are some functions that you have to pass parameter. Like if you want a function that will greet someone, but you want it to greet a specific kind of person, and you want it to actually mention the person's name, and you want the function to also mention the person's age. So how would the function knows the name and the age to print out with the greeting? So for that, let us use simple example. Let's imagine we have a form here. Let's imagine we have a simple form here. We have input. This is just an HTML name. Uh, name is name. So we have ID that we use to identify it. Let's say name. Or so the entire name. So let us just duplicate this. We duplicate it for uh, age. Age. And enter your age. So we can also have something like okay, let's have a button here. Button type button complete submit form. So note here that I wrote on click submit form, but we don't have a function called submit form over here. So let's start. Just, So this is a function for submit form. So what we would want the function to do is to get the value from this name, to get the value from this age. So and the one to click the submit form should maybe write on the screen that okay, welcome, and then to type the person name and to write your age is so so so. So okay. So if you want to get the value for this, let us put it on our browser first. Let's see how that works. Okay. So can you see? So you want something in a situation whereby when the user click on submit, it's going to show your name is comma your age is okay, welcome, then to type the name you put here and your age is. So right now if you click on the submit function, the submit is not showing anything. It's not showing anything. So so for us to get the value of the of that of the name and something, so we first declare a variable. We say let, so this is how to declare variable in JavaScript. You can use var, you can use var here, you can use let. You can say let name equals document.getElement by id. Document.getElement by id, this is the id of the element, which is name, then dot value. This value is going to fetch what the user type inside this input type here, input type name. So let us do for age var age equals document.getElement by id, document.getElement by id age dot value. So now we want our code to print out something under the form. Let us add a paragraph under the form. Let us give it id form. In I told you can name it anything, but let me just name it form output. So I can just write document get by id. So I see your name is, I'm gonna type this so that you understand it. Your name is, so what I'm doing, we call it concatenation. Let me first add code something. Let me just say your name is number 4. So if someone should submit the form, it's just going to print your name is number 4 inside this paragraph. I've selected the paragraph in the paragraph. This is what I'm need to know that the paragraph is being selected. This form output, this ID is what is selecting this paragraph, this exact paragraph out of the whole code. Then .html is the meaning that it's going to pass anything I pass in this string inside this stuff. So now let me see. Let me load it from my browser. Let's see. Just type your name here. Just type your name here. You click on submit. I see your name is there before, but this is not what we want. We want it to be putting what you put here. So there's something we call concatenation. Concatenation in JavaScript. Concatenation in JavaScript. So it's going to add anything I pass here to this stuff. So how to do that? This is how to do that.